Back to it.
Purge troopers. What are they doing here?
You cannot win. Now where did he go? This one's quick. He's hurting. Let's get him. You will die. Lead for me. Don't let him intimidate you. I got a hit. Reload him. Don't let him get you. My car's percent. Let me handle this. That's a hit. Don't blame me.
Unauthorized exit.
Engage the target.
Requesting maintenance. Identify yourself.
Enemy injured. I have been hit. Attack now. You have weakened.
I need help. Waiting for us. Maybe Bo told him we were coming. Okay, I'm ready. This looks promising. All the arrays are online. Now we just have to activate them. We must have locked down the facility when they evacuated.
Proceed to the observation deck to initiate alignment.
You gotta hand it to Kree. She thought of everything. I'll need to find a different way. See, you made it.
Breeze informed me you're in need of assistance, so here I am.
That's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan. Amazing. Oh, Cal, this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
We're your master. Not a terrible view, huh?
You know, I'm feeling nostalgic. I last spoke to Master Kree 200 years ago. And yet, when I see her experiment lighting up the sky, I feel close to her once more.
I understand.
You do, don't you? Oh, Cal Kestis, not a day passes when I'm not grateful you pulled me out of that collapsed tunnel. Safe travels. And if Dagan Gera can chart that flight, then I know you can too. I'd love to chat with you, Cal, but Tantalor beckons, does it not?
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy. Let me go through the abyss. I'm not thrilled about it either. But it's the only way we're getting to Tantalor.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
See you around, Cal.
We have some tunes, but there's gotta be so much left.
Okay, let's listen.
Sojourner. Just like that.
Far as I can tell, didn't even have time to radio me.
Criff. That is just... Oh, Criff.
Cal, did you hear? That fool Grok got done in by an Imperial patrol.
Brock's dead?
Even told the old bastard to be careful when he left.
You sent him alone?
I thought he could handle it. He was just nabbing a fuel injector. At least the fuel injector didn't take a single hit. That geezer sure didn't know his way around a payload.
Guess you and Grok weren't so close, huh?
No, this is what the old man would have wanted. Call it my bereavement tax.
A bartender's job is never done.
How you doing?
Hey, Toa.
Hey, I've been mulling over what you said about the future of Kobo. I think you're right to have hope. History has always been wont to change course suddenly and irrevocably. Did you ever hear about the discovery of the Auric Cluster during the High Republic?
No, I didn't.
Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, I'd like to.
Xanat Otzian was appointed Republic Ambassador to the Auric Cluster, which had just been identified as populated. Several Republic picket ships had been destroyed near the cluster. It was strongly suspected that Auric civilization was spacefaring and warlike. Xanat was escorted by a contingent of Republic starfighters. Everyone expected a confrontation. Unfortunately, her journey coincided with the fall of the Starlight Beacon. She lost all long-range communications and was stranded just inside the cluster, separated from her military escort. She was discovered by a passing Auric ship and could not escape before it overtook her. And when she was boarded, she was met with a diplomatic convention bearing gifts from the riverbeds of Auric 3. Had she been accompanied by a wing of starfighters, things could have gone quite differently.
Well, I'm glad things turned out well there. Not quite sure we can count on good faith from the Empire, though.
All I'm saying is that history turns on small events with unthinkable consequences. I don't plan to give up on the future, no matter the past.
I'm glad to hear you say it, Toa.
Aren't you upset about losing Grok?
Of course I am. Nobody knew the market like him. Where the hell am I gonna find a buyer for this fuel injector? Grok would know.
That is what you're upset about? What's wrong with you?
Oh, looks like the book found its spine.
You lost a friend, Dana. You do not have to just dust that off.
Go stick that crap in the jukebox, will ya? I mean, seriously. I ain't gonna let this bleed me.
Okay. Sorry then.
Yeah. Leave it to the professor to treat a blaster wound with therapy.
Hiya. Salutations.
Hey, Grease. You all right?
Just, a little distracted is all. I mean, I'm about to fly freehand into a stellar anomaly with an appetite for starships. And I'll tell you, my palms haven't been this sweaty since...
You can do this.
Yeah, sure. I can do this. Oh, who asked you anyway? I'll be here, Cal.
So how did the outpost get its start?
Like most good things, it all started with a dream. The vision of one sharp-eyed Waluna named Doma Dendra. Not 2 months after she gets here, but her general store pops into being. And the rest of the outpost didn't take long to follow.
Couldn't have been easy.
Doma looked at the first wild-eyed hooligans on Kobo and saw hard workers. Dreamers like her. A whole bloody community.
I can see why you all stick by her.
That's right. What's there but to follow someone like that, eh? Hey, mate.
Are you ready to go?
Just about.
When we confront Bode, just remember, he has what he wants. He will fight to the death to keep it. Try not to die out there.
We can talk later.
I need to clear my mind. All set.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Talk later, hmm?
We have some tunes, but there's gotta be so much left.
Now is not the time to speak.
We'll talk soon.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. You?
Guess I'm fine too.
It's all right if you're not.
Hey, don't get mushy on me. Do I miss Grok? Sure I do. I mean... You know what hurts the worst? The old man was strong, sharp, grumpy enough to curdle clear water, too. Beneath all of that, he actually believed that a couple of nobodies like us could strike it rich. Too many skeptics and cynics out there, Cal. You find a believer, you hold on tight.
I hear you.
Talk later, buddy.
I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Later, BD.
Watch yourself out there.
Oi, Cal. Think it's time I told you more about the old days. Got a moment?
Sure.
All right. I think it's time you knew about Tendo Goatbridge.
We're off to a good start.
Was Tendo sharp? No. Bloody idiot. Was he a looker? Well, people looked all right. The fella was uglier than a shiver pea. But old Tendo had one thing worth more than any of that. The bastard was plumb lucky. See, old Tendo goes and buys the worst claim in the region. About as likely to find a payday there as in your breakfast. But not 2 days later, that rocker blasts his way into a cavern crawling with priorite. Well, Tendo fills his arms with the stuff. Couldn't see the ground in front of him. Poor fool stepped right on his detonite charge pack. The blast turned his bones inside out. How we all shared in the spoils. So much priorite, the whole bloody outpost didn't have to work for a month. But we all knew it was Tendo and his lucky tailbone that got us the first big find. Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
Say we catch boat. What do you think we should do?
He must pay. But we must always remember that there are people counting on us.
You're right. Our friends. Anyone who survived Jeddah. We can't let them down.
We won't. BD looks ready to head out.
The plants need me.
Okay, let's go.
welcome. Make yourself at home.
See you around, Cal.
Hey there.
Now is not the time to speak.
I'm getting pretty fed up. Folks treating me like a wounded bogling.
Doesn't help, does it?
Not a scrap. It's not like I've never been alone, either. Practically raised myself on an orbital mining station.
What was that like?
I saw a lot. A whole lot. My heroes were the spacers who ran supply contracts. They'd drop by for a few days, cash in, usually gamble most of it away in the sabacc dens. But they weren't rooted, you know? And it took me about 16 years to figure out that I wasn't rooted either. So I hopped on a tramp freighter, never looked back.
You got out. I'm glad you did.
You know, I'm glad too. I didn't get out of there. I never would have met the old man. Talk later, buddy.
Some other time, okay?
Salutations.
Hiya.
Go do what you gotta do.
Got time for another story, Cal?
Let's do it.
All right. When I was a few years younger than you, I was working the dredgers not far from the outpost. Well, kid, I wasn't thrilled, was I? Those machines were blasted nightmares to operate. Anyways, there I was, when suddenly one machine starts screeching. Must have hit something awful, I think. I get closer to shut it off, and would you believe it, the ground beneath me gives out. I go tumbling down and find myself in a pitch-black cavern. Couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Next thing I know, I swear I hear roaring, carried by this unnatural warm wind. Horrific. I start shouting my bloody head off, and luckily old No-Boots Corsa finds me and tosses me a synth rope. Back at the outpost, Doma tells me that a crew of smugglers lost a shipment of juvenile rancors in that fool cave. Can you believe it? A bloody rancor pack living under our very feet.
I'd believe it.
I know, I'm just a local cut-up, but I've seen things. Things that'd turn your breakfast in your belly. Oi, Cal, good to see you.
I am staying here for now.
The plants need me.
in. Grab a spot at the bar.
See you around, Cal.
Hey, Cal. Let's talk another time. Mine's racing with ideas right now.
Heritage ran out of here in a hurry. Have anything to do with those lights in the sky?
Z's helping us out. Monk, we're about to take off. Don't know when we'll be back. If we'll be back.
That sort of trip. I see. Well, you've got no open tabs, so I suppose all that's left to say is good luck. And come to Pyloon Saloon. And we hope to see you soon.
Catchy song. Maybe you missed your calling.
Never too late to try something new.
How you doing?
Hey. Be seeing you.
Hi, Cal.
I need a little grease time.
I've another tale for you, mate. Got a moment?
Yeah?
I reckon you're ready to hear the big yarn. The mystery nobody's cracked.
Sounds like a good one.
15 years ago, some marauders from the Inner Rim come to Kobo. They demand half of all our exports in exchange for protection. Well, we all have a meeting that night to decide what to do. Some says we ought to do as they says and hide the exports. Doma says, no way. I'll meet with them and we'll do this right. We all think she's crazy, mind. Next morning, she meets with the marauders alone, if you can believe it. Not half an hour later, they walk out of the Reach, looking like they found a ghost in their Navi computer. Before lunchtime, they're blazing sky trails. Never hear from them again. Now, the mystery. What the bloody hell did she say to him? I'd kill to know.
No kidding. I can't imagine.
Try sitting on that riddle for half a lifetime. Talk later?
We'll speak later.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
Talk later, hmm?
Hey there.
I must be alone now.
Come back later, yeah?
We'll talk soon.
Hi, Cal.
Lighter, BD.
I'll keep things ticking here.
Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
We'll speak later.
There is only the Force. Okay, let's go.